Oi! Okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up now. But I'm back. I'm back. I know. Right, everyone's so like, oh, Robbie, where were you? Right, so I'm gonna explain what happened. And then I'm gonna, tell you the plans for today and the channel in the future. I realized that my extreme growth is over now because I took that month break. But got a job. Hiya, what's up? So I've got a job, that's good. Basically I work at a paintball place, which is pretty cool. It's a legitimate paintball place, so that's pretty cool, especially for someone my age. That's a pretty cool job. It's basically minimum wage, but it's a job. And it's mainly the weekend, so it won't interfere with the channel, so that's good. Now the bad things. We were evicted. I think you guys knew about that. And I spent a week in a hostel, which is it's like a crappy hotel. It's like a motel, I guess. It's less than a motel. But yeah, so I spent a week in a hostel. My family spent longer because my lung collapsed. And I was in hospital for 3 weeks, which is shit, because I was in a hospital for 3 weeks. I don't need to explain that. I was in hospital it was horrible. I was bored, I didn't get reception in my room. It was £10, listen to that, £10 a day to watch basic TV, and it didn't even have so if I plugged the TV into the wall right now and turned it on and connected it with an aerial, didn't have cable or that, I'd have more channels. It's lunacy. And with £10 a day for that. They did have good movies, I'm not gonna lie. They had the new Wonder Woman, the new Guardians of the Galaxy. But still, not for £10 a day, that's not right. So I was in there, I didn't get reception in my ward, and a lot of the time I was hooked up to machines or whatever, so I couldn't leave. Sorry, I'm still recovering, so I get out of breath easily, that's why I had to sit down. So I was hooked up to machines quite a bit, so I couldn't get out or that. So I'll try not to be like this in a stream. I just don't talk this much because I get out of breath, because again I'm still recovering. So I got out of hospital about 5 days ago, and we moved house. We're in an actual house. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've been in drug houses better than this house. And that's not even a joke. I've been in a legitimate drug house that's better than this house. I'd show you out the window, but I don't want to reveal where I live. But it's not a nice place, it's not a nice area, it's not a nice house. I'm not sure if you guys will see this, but if you look here, there's cementy parts of the wall, or just scrappy paint, or there's holes over here, and shit like that. It's just really horrible. But it's better than the hostel, so I'm not gonna complain. So we've got a new house, and we got internet, and it's actually decent internet. As you can see, the quality on the stream is not shit. So we can stream at higher quality, so that's a plus for the channel. It won't be lagging as much, which is a massive plus. And I've actually got internet, so I'll be able to play PS4 more and shit. So it's a massive plus right now. Now for the future, so at 5 o'clock today, 5 o'clock PM UK time, I will be live streaming. Don't know what game yet, but I'll be live streaming, so keep an eye out for that. It'll just be really good because it'll be my comeback stream. I'll be yeah boy, I'm back. So I'll try not get a fucking breath while I'm playing PS4. A lot of our stuff is in storage. So the TV currently in the living room. So, and like, I don't have a TV because it's still in storage along with my bed. Like this bed here. Like, see what I mean? Like, if I just show you this room, like, you'll understand how bad it is. But like, look at this, right? It's legit like an inch. Like, you get an inch and that's like wire and like there's no back support. It gets better when you go over there, but I've got a lot of pillows there, as you can see. So my bed's not made either, because didn't expect to show anyone my bed. But yeah, I've got a lot of pillows to support my back. I've got actually, let me show you these. I've got a lot of, I'm gonna not show you the open ones because I feel like people will be freaked out by that, but I've got a scar there, and then back here we've got, whoop, back here we've got that. So it's, I'm gonna put clothes back on because I don't have a extremely nice body. But as you can see, I'm still quite injured because they had to, what they had to do was they had to like put a pipe in me, like an actual like tube in me, and that would to remove air from my chest cavity. And like, if I show you, right there, that one right there, that's where the tube was in. And what they did was, see that rope there, they just yanked it out and then they tied it while I was awake. Now keep in mind, there's like a foot of tube inside me, and like they just pulled it out in like less than a second. So I was a little bit in shock because they're like, breathe in, breathe out. They do it twice, like what I did there, and they go, and just breathe out as long as you can. That's no more air than getting to my chest cavity because I just really collapsed my lung. So I'm doing that, and they're like, oh yeah, this is just a practice. Don't worry. It wasn't a fucking practice. They ripped the tube out my back. I'm like, shit. So I'm like, ah! Like, you know, but I realized that I couldn't breathe it, like, breathe in, so I'm like I'm panicking. And they're like, you can stop breathing out. I'm like, are you sure? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, fuck me, man. I would quite scary, I'm not gonna lie. But nah, I'm looking at the window right now. I want to fucking die. So, live stream at 5 o'clock. Expect a live stream like every day. We're getting my TV back on Sunday or Monday, so you'll see streams in this room. We have better internet, so it'll be 1080p on the streams instead of 720. Sorry, when I cough, like it pulls on my stitches, so it's quite sore. And also, like, they had to crack my rib to get in, so when I cough, like, it's quite painful, and I can't yawn, and I try not to talk about yawning because it makes me want to yawn, and I end up like that because like I can't fully inflate my lungs yet because of my because of my rib, and like it'll push against it. So my lung's fully fine. It just, the soreness of fixing my lung made it so that I can't use my lungs properly. So like my mum has to smoke in the kitchen just in case the smoke makes me cough. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering how this happened, completely forgot this story. You know how I say I work at paintball? So my first shift, my first proper shift, I'm there and I'm just walking. I feel like I pulled a muscle in my side. I'm like, oh, okay. Right, I pulled a muscle, that's fine, I'm fine. So I'm like, okay, I pulled a muscle, I'll push through. So I grab the 2 riot shields. And I grab one of the paintball guns. And I get out on the field. And I have a big mask on as well. So it restricts my breathing. I'm like, shit, I can't breathe. And like, legitimately, if I wasn't like if I just went home or continued, I would have died. Especially since there's a higher chance of it happening on the other side. Because it pulls your like esophagus to like this side. And it forces that one to collapse as well. So I was like, yeah, it's just a pulled muscle. So I'm ready for it to go away, but I can't breathe. I'm in the woods. So I've got to head back. And like the regional manager was there. And then he drives me to like the hospital. But it was like a hospital outside of the city. Because my work is just outside the city. So not only is it like a hospital in the middle of nowhere, it's like a hospital that does like plastic surgery and shit. Like that's what they do. They do like hand stuff, breast reduction, like that sort of plastic, like not cosmetic, but like you burn victims if you fuck up your hand, or you need like a breast reduction. That's what they do. So what was this? So I had to get moved to the Royal Infirmary. Yeah, the Royal Infirmary. And that's the one where you have to pay like £10 per TV. And it's like, what the fuck? I'm paying £10 a day for the TV. Thankfully, my friend Deloney, who I only know, I think it's through PS4, I can't remember. But I talked to him on Snapchat a lot. My friend Deloney, he PayPal'd me £100. And like they do deals where it's like you can pay for multiple days and you get cheaper. So I paid for like 5 days at a time for like £30. But even then I ended up spending all his money that he sent me. Which in fairness it was for me to spend. But I felt bad. Like I genuinely felt bad. I'm like, alright, I'll just be able to pay him back, but you're sitting in a room on your own. Like I wasn't in a like communal ward. It was like a ward on my own. So yeah, I was like, alright, cool, well, I'm gonna have to pay for it. And a lot of the time I was like out of my face on painkillers because they had me on like morphine, Oxycontin, codeine. Like I still have to take codeine like 4 or 5 times a day just for the pain. And know what's funny about codeine is, sorry, my light bulb's making a funny noise. I'm feeling like it's gonna explode. Know what's funny about codeine is makes you sweat a lot. It makes you constipated. There's a few other things that are like negative side effects. And I'm just imagining like, you know how all these rappers like rap about like, oh yeah, I drink codeine in my lean. Like, they're gonna be sweaty and constipated. Like, just imagine that, this rapper flexing like a lot of like hot like women and drinking codeine. He's sweating like so bad and like needing a shit so bad. I just find it funny. Anyway guys, my throat's kinda hurting. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll see you guys at 5 o'clock PM GMT. See you guys later. Shit, there we go.